I hope you're well today. I'm doing well myself. Today, I'm going to be talking about a technique that you can use if you're struggling with either a emotional issue or a physical issue or any kind of issue at all, that is similar to techniques they teach you when you're learning how to deal with anxiety or even panic attacks. Um, and this technique that is not, it doesn't even have to be a severe situation or that big of a thing. You can do it for little things, medium things, and stuff like that. And what I'm going to be talking about is the clearing statement. It comes from Access, which is a program that my sister belongs or participates in. She is a facilitator for that company, and she is a sponsor for this video and most of all of my videos. And if you want to know more about her website and the classes she teaches and the services she offers, you can find that in the description. And I have learned a lot from her about Access, but I am not an Access member, and I have never taken any of their classes, and I do not pretend to know what I'm talking about with Access, except to the extent I'll be talking about in this video and the clearing statement regarding that. But it is my understanding of what I've been told by my sister, not from learning in a class and not being an expert, but it is a very valuable technique that does work and does help me. And that's why I'm sharing it with you. And it is called the clearing statement. It is what you do is, if you're having your issue, like if, for example, when I wake up in the morning, a lot of the times I wake up feeling very depressed and can't face the day, can't do this, can't do that. And so what you would do in this situation, if you were going to use this Access technique, would be to ask yourself, who does this belong to? And so you're questioning, does this belong to me, or does this belong, am I pulling this out of the atmosphere from other people close by me or someone else in my past or my future or that kind of thing, pulling it from somewhere else, that it's not really even you're depressed. Maybe I'm not even depressed. Maybe I'm just feeling something from someone else or somewhere else. So you ask yourself, who does this belong to? And if it feels light, it's probably not yours at all. I personally don't understand that if it feels light. I don't even know what that means. I usually just go ahead and clear it to get rid of it. Then if it's not mine, it'll go away regardless, because you can do the clearing statement anyway, and it'll still work because it works the same as any kind of breathing exercise or diversion exercise, because basically what you're doing is focusing your mind on something else and allowing it to leave you is what you're doing. So the statement itself is like, I would ask myself, who does this depression belong to? And if it does not feel like it is yours or you're going to clear it, then you tell it, go away from to whence you came from. You say, you tell the issue, if it's pain or psychological or depression or something like that, you would say, this depression, go back from whence you came, and you send it back to the source of who it does belong to. And then you say the clearing statement, which is right and wrong, good and bad, all nine, pod poc, shorts, boy, POVADs, and beyonds. Best to memorize this statement and say it better. You don't say it like I just said it. That's not as helpful, but you get so you can say it faster. I have not memorized it. I'm not good at memorizing, and so I have not memorized it, but it's right and wrong, good and bad, all nine, pod poc, shorts, boys, POVADs, and beyonds. And what I do is the short version. I just say pod poc, pod pocket, send it away, pod pocket. And you do that a couple times if necessary. Sometimes it only takes one time, and you feel a lighter or better, or it leaves you, whatever you're dealing with leaves you. Um, and that's basically how it works. You ask, who does this belong to? Send it back from whence it came, and then you do the clearing statement. And that will relieve you of whatever the problem was. If you want to know what all those things mean, what the clearing statement means exactly and precisely, you can go to the clearing statement or www.theclearingstatement.com. And there's a full explanation there of what all those things mean in context to the access statement. And, and that will help you to understand what your clearing statement is doing at the time. And that is why it works, is because it is taking those aspects into consideration, and then the thing goes away and stuff like that. One example I could use of when it really, really worked for me was the last day of my final physical therapy after my knee replacement surgery. I was very depressed because I was having so much pain, and the pain was not receding at all, and struggling so much with this surgery not helping anything. I was very depressed, and I had my last physical therapy that I really wanted to go to, because in the past I haven't every time made it to the last physical therapy session. I really liked the therapist. I wanted to say goodbye to her. It was very important to me that I go to this appointment. But on the day that I woke up for it, I was in the shower. I was so depressed. I was so tired, and so much pain, so much pain. My back was hurting. My knee was hurting so bad. I physically felt unable to go. I felt mentally like I cannot be around people. I'm not going to be able to smile or talk. I'm just going to be angry about the surgery messing up my leg. I can't subject the therapist to that, and I can't do this. I absolutely cannot face this day. And I was crying in the shower because I felt so hopeless. I was like, I can't go, but it's important, So I was just at my worst. And so I decided to do the clearing statement. So I asked myself on every single thing, I asked myself, who does this depression belong to? And I parked it. And who does this knee pain belong to? And I parked it. And who does this back pain? And all the other things I was feeling, because there was even more than that. It was just my whole body was not capable, and mentally I was a mess. And so I went through the whole thing, and a few times with all of it. And by the time I was done, it was like a weight had been lifted, and I felt so much better. And I was able to finish getting ready, and my sister picked me up for the appointment. I was so happy to tell her, look, it worked for me and stuff, because I had never really given it a chance, actually. And this was the first time I'd seriously done it for real, and it had helped me. And I told her and it had me, the session went well, and I got to say goodbye to the therapist and tell her how much I appreciate everything, and finish that up. So it was just an amazing experience. So, and I have done it since then, different times. If I'm, like I said, if I'm feeling like I can't face the day, I will do it. If I'm feeling some physical malady, that maybe I'm picking up from other people around, and it's not really me that is having that problem and stuff. So this is one way to, another tool to even help with anxiety. If you're feeling anxiety, ask, is this mine? And I'd pocket away, and that can work, that can help, if nothing else, as a distraction. But it also helps you to clear it out of your system. So that is my example, and that is what I'd like to recommend. If you think this might be something you'd want to try, go ahead and look at the website, or check out my sister's website. But it does help, and it's a useful tool. At least it has been for me. From my experience, it has become a useful tool, and it's something that I do use regularly. So I would recommend checking it out. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. I hope you're having a great day, and have an awesome weekend. Bye.